5 U.S. turkey brands you must buy, and 5 to never touch again. Have you ever spent hours cooking a Thanksgiving turkey, followed every recipe perfectly, and still ended up with a dry, flavorless bird that nobody at the table really wanted seconds of, and wondered what went wrong? Here's the truth nobody tells you at the grocery store. It wasn't your cooking, it was your turkey. The brand you pick off that refrigerated shelf matters far more than the basting technique you watched on YouTube at midnight, more than the fancy herb butter you slathered under the skin, and more than how long you let it rest before carving. A bad turkey, raised fast, processed cheap, pumped full of saline solution, cannot be saved by good cooking. And a genuinely great turkey, raised on a real farm with real care, will make you look like a culinary genius with very little effort at all. This is the guide I wish someone had handed me years ago. We're breaking down the 5 U.S. turkey brands you absolutely must buy, and the 5 you should walk right past, no matter how familiar the name on the package looks or how low the price seems. We'll talk about what actually goes into these birds, what the labels really mean, and how to stop wasting money on turkeys that disappoint. Before we get into it, if you find this kind of no-nonsense food truth useful, please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button right now. It takes 2 seconds, it costs you nothing, and it genuinely helps this content reach more people who deserve to know what they're actually putting on their dinner tables. We post this kind of deep dive consumer guide every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Subscribe, hit the bell, drop a like, and let's get into it. Why your turkey brand actually matters. Before we name names, let's talk about why this conversation is even necessary. The United States produces and consumes more turkey than almost any other nation on Earth. Americans eat over 5 billion pounds of turkey every single year. That is a staggering number, and it creates an enormous industrial infrastructure designed primarily around one goal: producing as many turkeys as possible, as quickly as possible, for as little money as possible. The result is that the vast majority of turkeys you'll find in any given American supermarket, even at stores that market themselves as premium or health-conscious, are commodity birds. They are a single breed called the broad-breasted white, selected over decades of industrial breeding to grow so fast and develop such disproportionately large breast muscles that they physically cannot reproduce naturally. They reach slaughter weight in roughly 14 to 18 weeks, under conditions that prioritize density and efficiency over anything resembling the life of an actual bird. These turkeys are raised with routine antibiotic use to prevent the diseases that spread rapidly in crowded conditions. Many are injected after processing with a basting solution, a mixture of water, salt, modified food starch, and various flavoring compounds that can account for as much as 8% of the bird's total weight. That means when you buy a 16-pound commodity turkey, you may be paying turkey prices for more than a pound of flavored salt water. And then these companies spend millions of dollars on packaging and marketing that uses words like natural, farm-raised, tender, and juicy to make you feel good about the product. Some brands, though, have pushed back against this model. They've committed to slower growth, better conditions, real transparency, and products that taste the way turkey is supposed to taste. Those are the brands we're here to celebrate today. But first, let's talk about who to avoid. The 5 brands to never touch again. We're starting with the avoid list because I want this information fresh in your mind the next time you're standing in that grocery store aisle. Brand 1, Butterball, standard line. I know, this one hurts. Butterball is arguably the most iconic turkey brand in American food culture. The Butterball Turkey Talk line, a 1-800 number staffed by turkey experts during the holiday season, is a Thanksgiving institution that has existed since 1981. Generations of American families have built their holiday traditions around that yellow packaging, which is exactly why it's so important to say clearly: the standard Butterball bird is not good, and you deserve better. The primary problem is the basting solution injection I mentioned earlier. Butterball doesn't hide this. They actually market it as a selling point. Their birds are advertised as pre-basted for convenience and juiciness. What they don't emphasize is that you are paying full price per pound for a bird that is partially made of flavored water. The injection also fundamentally alters the meat's texture in ways that no cooking method can fully correct. That slightly spongy, mealy quality that many people associate with Thanksgiving turkey? That's not turkey. That's the basting solution. Butterball's standard turkeys are raised in intensive confinement with no meaningful animal welfare standards and no antibiotic restrictions. They are quintessential commodity birds. There are better options at comparable or only slightly higher prices, and your holiday table deserves one of them. Brand 2. Jennie-O. Jennie-O is a Hormel Foods brand with distribution across virtually every major supermarket chain in America, which makes it one of the most commonly purchased turkey brands in the country. It is also, based on sourcing practices, product quality, and food safety history, one of the easiest brands to recommend avoiding. The food safety record alone is worth your attention. Jennie-O has been involved in multiple significant USDA recalls related to salmonella contamination over the past decade, including incidents large enough to receive national press coverage. Recalls occur across the food industry, and a single incident doesn't necessarily define a brand. But the pattern and scale of Jennie-O's food safety issues over recent years suggests systemic practices that should give any consumer pause. Beyond safety, the product quality is consistently underwhelming. Jennie-O birds tend to be among the most heavily processed and water-injected in the mainstream market. Their ground turkey products have a noticeably higher fat-to-protein ratio than competitors at similar price points, and the flavor is heavily dependent on sodium and additives rather than the intrinsic quality of the meat. Their processed products, turkey sausages, turkey franks, deli slices, have ingredient lists that read more like a chemical inventory than a food label. Pass on Jennie-O. There are better options at every price point. Brand 3. Foster Farms Turkey. Foster Farms is primarily a chicken company, and their turkey line reflects that. It feels like an afterthought, a product that exists because the company already has the distribution infrastructure, not because anyone at the organization is deeply committed to raising excellent turkeys. That lack of commitment shows clearly in the finished product. Foster Farms whole turkeys are prone to uneven processing, inconsistent sizing, and the dry, texture-compromised meat that results from aggressive growth timelines and heavy injection practices. Their bone-in turkey breast products, which are popular for smaller households that don't need or want a whole bird, are particularly disappointing, frequently dry regardless of cooking method and lacking in the rich developed flavor that a properly raised turkey should deliver. Their deli turkey products deserve special mention as a cautionary tale. The ingredient lists on Foster Farms deli turkey slices, particularly the flavored varieties like honey roasted or smoked, include a range of additives, fillers, and modified ingredients that have no place in something that's supposed to be a simple, wholesome protein. The honey in Foster Farms honey roasted turkey appears far down the ingredient list, behind several items that are not food in any traditional sense of the word. Foster Farms is primarily distributed in Western states, particularly California. If you're not in their distribution area, you may never encounter them, which, honestly, is fortunate. Brand number 4, Honeysuckle White. Honeysuckle White is another Cargill brand, the same agricultural giant that owns Shady Brook Farms, which we'll recommend in the buy section, but in a very different configuration. While Shady Brook has a meaningful no antibiotics ever line worth seeking out, Honeysuckle White's standard products represent the commodity turkey model with very few redeeming qualities. The birds are pre-basted in the same problematic way as Butterball, with saline and flavoring solutions that inflate weight, compromise texture, and pad the company's margins at your expense. Their marketing is heavy on patriotic and wholesome imagery, farms, families, tradition, that bears little relationship to the actual conditions in which their turkeys are raised. Honeysuckle White has attempted to respond to growing consumer demand for better products by introducing sublines with NAE claims or improved welfare standards. However, these products are not clearly differentiated from the standard line on store shelves, and without a clear USDA process-verified seal, the claims are difficult to trust with confidence. The safest approach. If the package says Honeysuckle White and doesn't carry a prominent verified NAE seal and a recognized third-party welfare certification, put it back and choose something else. Brand number 5, store brand/generic young turkey. This last entry is a category rather than a single brand, and it might be the most important one on the entire list because it represents the default choice for millions of budget-conscious shoppers every holiday season. The generic young turkey sold under supermarket house labels at Kroger, Publix, Safeway, Albertsons, and virtually every regional grocery chain is consistently the lowest quality turkey product in the case. These birds are procured through the cheapest available channels, processed with the most aggressive injection practices, and given no quality floor beyond minimum USDA safety requirements. The young designation, which sounds positive, simply means the bird was slaughtered before reaching full maturity. It communicates nothing about how the bird was raised, what it ate, whether antibiotics were used, or how it was processed. During the holiday season, many of these store-brand birds are sold at or near cost as loss leaders. The supermarket takes a hit on the turkey to get your entire holiday shopping cart through the register. The low price is real, but so is the quality deficit. You will spend real hours cooking this bird only to serve something that tastes like the supermarket's profit calculation. Here's the thing. Even at the same supermarket, a name brand NAE product from a reputable company is often only a few dollars more per pound. That modest premium is one of the best investments you can make in your holiday meal. The 5 brands you absolutely must buy. Now for the good news. There are genuinely excellent turkey brands available in the American market at a range of price points, and they are increasingly accessible at mainstream retailers. Brand number 1. Diestel Family Ranch. Diestel Family Ranch, based in Sonora, California, has been raising turkeys since 1949, and everything about how they operate represents the opposite of the commodity model. Their turkeys take significantly longer to reach market weight than industry-standard birds, a deliberate, expensive choice that allows for fuller muscle development, better intramuscular fat distribution, and flavor complexity that is genuinely shocking to anyone who has only ever eaten a commodity turkey. Diestel's birds are raised on vegetarian feed with absolutely no antibiotics, ever. They have genuine outdoor access, and the company's heritage and heirloom turkey offerings are in a category of their own. If you have ever wondered what turkey tasted like before industrial farming transformed the species, a Diestel heritage bird will answer that question in the most delicious way possible. What makes Diestel particularly trustworthy is consistency. Small farm and heritage brands can sometimes be brilliant one season and disappointing the next. Diestel maintains remarkable quality across years and across their product line, from whole holiday birds to deli options. They are available at Whole Foods and specialty retailers nationally. They are not cheap, but every dollar is justified by what lands on your plate. Brand number 2, Mary's Free Range Turkey. Mary's is a family-owned California brand with deep roots in ethical poultry farming, and the commitment shows in everything they produce. Their turkeys carry certified humane certification, are raised without antibiotics, fed a vegetarian diet, and given genuine outdoor access. Not the token access to outdoor space that satisfies the legal minimum, but real range time in real outdoor conditions. The thing you notice immediately with Mary's birds is texture. The meat has structural integrity. It holds together, has a satisfying bite without being tough, and doesn't have that mealy, waterlogged collapse that defines commodity turkey. The flavor is clean, genuinely savory, and unmistakably turkey, which sounds like a low bar but is genuinely rare in the mainstream market. Mary's is also notable for transparency. They make their farming practices easy to research and have consistently welcomed scrutiny in an industry that prefers opacity. Available at Whole Foods and natural food retailers nationally, with growing mainstream distribution in Western states. Brand number 3, Shady Brook Farms. No antibiotics, Everline only. This one comes with a clear and important caveat. Shady Brook Farms produces both commodity birds and a meaningfully better no antibiotics Everline. This recommendation applies exclusively to the NAE line, which carries the USDA process-verified shield and represents genuine third-party verification of their antibiotic-free commitment. Shady Brook NAE is valuable in this lineup because of where it sits. Available at Walmart, Target, and virtually every major supermarket chain in America, at a price that puts it well within reach for most shoppers. For families without easy access to specialty grocers and working with a realistic holiday budget, Shady Brook NAE is a legitimate upgrade over every brand on the avoid list without requiring significant extra effort or expense. The birds are consistently moist when properly prepared, always brine or dry brine ahead of time. This is not optional with any bird. Have decent intrinsic flavor and respond well to classic roasting technique. Their ground turkey is particularly good relative to price. Look for the NAE seal. Without it, the standard Shady Brook bird does not earn this recommendation. Brand number 4, Plainville Farms. Plainville Farms is one of the most underrated turkey brands in America. It rarely appears at the top of food media rankings, and it doesn't have the heritage cachet of Diestel or the mainstream visibility of Shady Brook, but it consistently delivers excellent product at mid-market prices, sitting in the genuinely good zone without requiring premium holiday bird budgets. Based in Pennsylvania, Plainville holds both Certified Humane Certification and Global Animal Partnership Certification, two standards that require real third-party auditing and carry specific requirements about living conditions, enrichment, feed, and handling. Their birds are raised without antibiotics on vegetarian diets, with slower growth rates than commodity producers. That slower growth is the foundation of their superior flavor, richer, deeper, more savory, with pan drippings worth serious preservation for gravy. Their bone-in turkey breasts are particularly worth seeking out for smaller households or cooks without oven space for a whole bird. Plainville has strong distribution in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, with growing national reach through natural food retailers. If you're in their footprint, make them your standard choice. Brand number 5, Applegate Naturals. Applegate has built its reputation primarily in the deli meat and processed meat space, and for everyday turkey purchases, ground turkey, deli slices, turkey bacon, turkey sausage. It is the brand that should be sitting at the top of your list, not because it's the most artisanal option available, but because it consistently delivers on real quality commitments at prices accessible enough to justify as a regular weekly purchase, not just a special occasion splurge. Applegate turkeys are sourced from farms meeting specific animal welfare standards, raised without antibiotics and processed without the artificial nitrates and nitrites that are standard in the conventional deli meat industry. Their roasted turkey deli slices taste like actual cooked turkey, genuinely flavored by the bird rather than by sodium, corn syrup, and food science compounds. Their ground turkey is clean, versatile, behaves properly in every application from turkey burgers to pasta sauce to stuffed peppers, and doesn't release the strange amount of liquid that cheaper ground turkey products often produce during cooking. Applegate is available at virtually every major grocery chain in the United States, making it the most accessible brand on this entire list. It is not the cheapest option in the deli case, but the quality difference between Applegate and the brand sitting beside it is not subtle. A quick label decoder. What these words actually mean. Before you head to the store, here's the fast truth about common turkey label terms. Natural, nearly meaningless. By USDA rules, it simply means no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. It says nothing about farming conditions, antibiotics, or feed. Every turkey on the market is technically natural. No hormones added, legally required for all U.S. poultry. Hormones are prohibited in poultry production by federal law. This label sounds reassuring and means absolutely nothing as a differentiator. Free range requires only that birds have theoretical access to outdoor space. The space can be tiny, rarely used, and still qualifies. Meaningful at farms like Mary's and Diestel, where the practice is genuine, essentially decorative elsewhere. No antibiotics ever, NAE, with USDA process-verified shield. Genuinely meaningful. Third-party verified. This is worth looking for. Certified humane. Third-party audited with specific standards. Worth trusting. Pre-basted or self-basting. The bird has been injected with a salt and additive solution. You are paying for water. Avoid. Final thoughts. Turkey doesn't have to be the frustrating, inconsistent, why does this never turn out right protein it has been for so many American cooks. The problem, most of the time, isn't the recipe, it isn't the technique, it isn't even the oven, it's the bird. And the bird starts with the brand. Choose D-Stel, Mary's, Plainville, Shady Brook NAE, or Applegate, depending on your budget, your location, and what you're making. Walk past Butterball's Standard Birds, Jenny O, Foster Farms, Honeysuckle White, and the store brand Young Turkey no matter how inviting the price looks. Your cooking is better than the birds most of those brands have been giving you credit for. It's time to find out what you're actually capable of with a turkey that's worth your effort. If this guide helped you see the turkey aisle differently, do me a favor and smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who deserve to eat better. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a guide like this one. Every week, we go deep on the food questions that actually matter. What's worth buying, what's not, and why the labels on your groceries don't always mean what they seem. Drop a comment below. Which turkey brand have you always bought, and are you going to rethink it after reading this? I read every single comment. Let me know. See you in the next one.